a filter. It might want a filter. Let's see. Some sparkles in the flash. Not the other sparkles. They be contouring my face in weird ways. I also like this one. I think I'm gonna do my sparkles. I'm gonna send this to some people. I don't know how people come up on here, but they do. And I really just be sending it to whoever's on top. Memories don't live like people do. Hello. Okay, saying failed to send. If you're here, thank you for being here and welcome to this new moon in Taurus energy. I know we are feeling it. Hello, hello. I am on my roof. Hi. The alarm be going off, but you know, it is what it is. I gotta get outside. And I'm on my roof with my little sound bowl. So you may hear dogs, you may hear airplanes, you may hear cars. This is the Bronx. We got noise here, but still try and remain grounded, centered in the best way possible. And then we have this pick the pile, and I have some cards pre-shuffled, and we're gonna really get into it. So I'm gonna ask you to ground your energy before we begin. And I'm gonna help with that by showing some crystals, which is this Onyx Egg, which is a very beautiful onyx egg. And this is just a crystal offering, as well as the energy of a tiger's eye, a golden tiger's eye, or yellow. Beautiful. And then for our heart centers, we have some green aventurine. So onyx is really for grounding, for protection. And I like to just have protective things around me because I am susceptible to energies. But if you protect it at a single level. Memories don't live like people do. I have a song in my head. So yeah, this is for grounding as well. This is very solar plexus energy. So your stomach, your power, commitments, being grounded. Yes, and then for this offering for today, I have this sound bowl that is for your throat chakra. And I specifically chose the throat chakra because of its association to Taurus. Back. I'm getting kind of cold. So yeah, get grounded, chill out. If you're watching this, feel free. I'm definitely gonna save this. I'm probably gonna put this on my YouTube. So if you wanna come back, you can. Yeah, but stay tuned. I feel like this is a very special energy for today. It feels very beautiful, feels very refreshing, feels very spring, very Taurus, very beautiful. And it's really about self and our inner creating our outer, so within, so without. And I already see with it being like 2, which is crazy because I only have 2 piles. I don't have 3 piles. I have 1 and 2 piles. I'm gonna show y'all the crystals associated with them. Hello. Hi. So yeah. Once I'm done with this sound bowl, then we'll get into the pick the pile. And I'm really just glad to be here and be in this energy. I feel good. I'm feeling better than what I've been feeling, which is like this heavy energy. There's like eclipses coming. as the residual full moon and Scorpio energy has like taken a toll, I feel like. But I also feel this energy of just like newness coming in, and what I keep hearing is just like surrender, acceptance, presence, and receiving. And that's the main thing I've been like trying to manifest. I've been going up to my altar with my water. My water is about receiving, like the water I'm drinking. I will literally talk to my water and drink my water in front of my altar. And just like drink with my ancestors every day. Taurus is very, very about the body. And really the energy just feels like whatever we were trying to create on the outside needs to be manifested first when we take care of ourselves within, on like a holistic sense. And from there, that's all we really need to do. That's really like, it feels like the blueprint. But the truth is there is no blueprint, because we're all humans, and your body and the way that you move and the way that you need to process things and take care of yourself is different for everyone. So that's why our internal work, no one can do that internal work for us. Hello to the beautiful people that are coming. Hi. Y'all are so amazing. I'm so glad to have you here. So yeah, like our journey is our own, and as much as we are, this is definitely like a collective thing. Some things are very internal. Some things are very like, my journey is not yours, and your journey is not mine. So it's important that we're all doing our own work. We're all, figuring out what it is that we need to do for ourselves. Okay, the sun chilled out for 0.5 seconds. But I love it. I love the sun so much. I am a sun addict. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna ask you to ground your energy. You can look at the floor, or close your eyes. Just gaze softly in front of you, not too far, not straining your eyes. And if you feel called to it, you can take a deep breath. If not, you can just notice your breath. And like I said, this is for the throat chakra, so maybe just focusing some energy on your throat chakra, on communication. And I'm probably going to say some affirmations. If it comes to me, what I will be doing is just like channeling from off the dome. So yeah. to rest. I give myself permission to feel joy. I give myself permission to be intentional about joy. I give myself permission to be intentional about experiencing joy. When my body is nourished, I am better equipped to nourish my soul. When my body is nourished, I am better equipped to nourish my soul. I call in loving friendships. I call in loving soul tribe. I call in loving chosen family. I call in loving partnerships. I call in loving partnerships. I am intentional about my connection to spirit. I am aware. I am strong. I am strong. I am free. I am compassionate. And I allow true intimacy into my life. Begin to wiggle your toes, come back, bring yourself back to breath. You can flutter your eyes open, wiggle your fingers. Welcome back, if y'all are here. Thank you for being present. Thank you for being present for yourself. And I give thanks for you being here with me today. And for you watching and got to this point. So I want to pour gratitude into this space. Gratitude for you, gratitude for your body, for your presence. And I'm going to get into this read. So, the name of this stone, bear with me, because, the name of this stone is Sphalerite, and it governs the root, sacral, and solar plexus, so your 3 lower base chakras, and it's for spiritual grounding, discernment, balancing energies, so the yin and yang energies, the masculine and feminine energies. It supports with balancing. This is the tower of Sphalerite, and it governs discernment, so dreams from reality, working with like higher realms, what are our higher truths, and it brings about abundance and wealth, as well as strength. So just like getting your energy up. I'll show you that. And then the other stone that we're working with is Carnelian. This is my Carnelian. I got this from Beauty in the Garden, Melissa Smiley. Actually, I got both of those stones from Melissa Smiley. So yeah. Did I get this from? I think I got this from Moonrise Mystics. My bad. I think this is Moonrise Mystics. But this is a beautiful Carnelian, and this also some for this first group. First of all, before we get into it, there's 2 piles here, y'all. You can stay for the full read, which I do recommend doing because I feel like the messages can resonate in different ways for different things that are going on in our lives. Or you can choose one of the 2 piles, come back later, watch pile number 2, or just stay on pile number 1 because there's only 2 piles. So yeah, I'm gonna get into it with pile number 1. We're using 2 tarot decks, an oracle deck, and a dream card deck. So it's about to be interesting. This purple energy is giving third eye. So you may be having visions. You're maybe needing to discern. Maybe you're having like low energy, and that's why this stone is calling to you, or this first pile is calling to you. So pouring into yourself, making sure that your iron levels are up. This may be like the anemic pile or blood disorders pile. But this is really calling you to be more present in your body in really intentional ways. Hello. And direct any energy that you may be having in your body. Maybe you need to meditate on directing energy towards specific parts of your body that may be ailing, or like you may be having mishaps or pain or discomfort. I think you need to send like golden light into that part of your body. So be intentional meditating, touching that part of your body, which could be your lower chakras in some form. Maybe drinking apple cider vinegar for digestion, because our gut is our mind's. It's definitely a part of our mind's eye. So I'm gonna get into it. We have here my Fire deck and my Hoodoo Tarot deck. So the King of Cups, giving emotional maturity, stepping into your emotional self. We have some animals showing up here. We got looks like an owl and like a donkey and a peacock. Oh my god, these peacocks keep showing up all over the place. And this big Taurus energy, and just like beauty, like you're looking at yourself and you're like, oh shit, this is like a new version of you, and you're like coming into seeing who you are, and like just seeing this like new perspective of who you are, how you view yourself, your perspective of yourself. Hello beautiful people that are joining, I love y'all. And this is pile number 1. We're doing a pile, so I just got started on pile number 1. This is our first card we're looking at, the King of Cups. And it's like you're having boundaries, you're learning discernment, you're stepping into your emotional maturity in a new way. Oh my god, you are beautiful too. Thank you, I received that, thank you. And with that emotional maturity, maybe this is the first time you're looking at your past with the 6 of Cups in a different way. You're looking at your sexuality in a different way. You're looking at the way that you relate to your sexual body, you relate to your emotional body, relate to your sensual body. I said sensual body. In a different way, in a new way, in a way that gives and governs freedom, in a way that feels healthy, and a way that can be a bit uncomfortable as well. But it's for your highest good, and at the end of the day, it's giving you this freedom that you've been craving, that you didn't know you needed. Like, it's when you get something that you didn't know you needed, or you didn't know even existed, and you're like, oh shit, like, I can have that, and then it's lit. Oh, let me take off my Wi-Fi. Can y'all hear me now? Hello? It's the wind. Fuck. Take this out. Let me see if this is better for y'all. Can y'all hear me? Because we outside. Okay. Bet. So, period. We live, baby. So yeah, that's what this energy feels like. You're seeing yourself, others, in a new way, and it feels really cute. And we have the second chakra that came out of the relationship deck, and the second chakra governs your emotional body, your sensual body, your creative self. And I think there's something that you need to birth. You need to like allow yourself to soar in, whether that be an art project, whether I've been seeing like painting, maybe you need to like paint yourself in some way, form, or fashion, or you're feeling like motivated or inspired to paint something surrounding like yonis, or especially with Mother's Day coming up, I'm seeing just like divine feminine energy in the air of like creativity, whatever that may be for you, writing, expressing yourself in some way, where it may be just for you, but it's part of that process. It's gonna allow you to take you to that next level of like who you are in an emotional level. It's gonna help you process things in a different way and help you see things in a different way. And you're literally creating it yourself. You're literally creating this like new space of being and existing, which is really beautiful. So kudos to you, because second chakra energy is not easy to deal with. It's like very working with the root chakra and the base, like these base chakras. We're talking about ancestral lineage. We're talking about your maternal line. We're talking about from the beginnings of time, where you come from. And that is a heavy energy. That is a heavy energy that we're all carrying with us, because we're all carrying the weight and the burdens of our mothers, whether that be their experiences within rape culture, their experiences within patriarchy, their experiences within a white supremacist culture, and the list goes on and on and on. So remember to give yourself compassion and to just be gentle with yourself. Give yourself the grace, the tenderness, the compassion to allow yourself to hold yourself, and also the space to create. So ashe to that. And some cards that came out of the Hoodoo deck here are Railroad Bill, which is the Chariot. This is a Cancer card. And 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune, Aunt Caroline. She came out in the reverse. And again, the Father of Baskets. The King of Cups came out twice. I didn't know that. I look at them, but I didn't really look at them. Look at this energy. Wow. And this came out upright. That's really crazy to me. So these are two different decks. And it's this energy of like daddy. You're daddying yourself in a way that you weren't daddied. Like a lot of us were daddied by some hard ass daddies. What the fuck? Why is my father so hard? Me and my father. But also like he's not as hard as his pops. Like very different. Like very, very different, because they've had to live through things that like I did not, and I understand that. And also like I've had to live through things they did not. And it is still important to show up for yourself and be just that protective energy. Oh, I'm hearing protection. I'm hearing like you are protected. Oh, I love this energy. And I'm seeing like you're being guided to this protection with this upright Chariot card. Like the roads are opening for you in terms of your emotions. You're just expanding the way you relate to others, expanding the way that you have related to yourself. And this could also, I'm hearing also like family. So maybe issues related to family, or just the way you view family is expanding. Your family is expanding. And that doesn't necessarily mean like biological family. It could mean biological family, but I feel like for some it also means like chosen family. The way that people are showing up for you, the way that you're showing up for yourself is being reflected out into you, which is a very beautiful energy. So allow yourself to be open to it. With this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's these internal changes, again, like I was talking about, these internal changes in terms of the way that we are relating to self, and in terms of the way that we are relating to our emotional body. And last but not least, for pile number 1, we have this card of Stasis. And the number is 40. So you may be seeing the number 4. Right now there's 4 people in the chat. And it says that Stasis, the mud monster, stays caught where he is. Y'all may be feeling stuck. Okay, take care. Have a good day at work. Y'all may be feeling stuck, right? Y'all may be feeling like you're stagnant in some form or fashion. And you're waiting for that vitality, this energy of vitality from this phalite. I'm gonna write this in the chat because God knows. Yes, your vitality doesn't feel like it's there, or you're just like regaining access to it, and it feels like a plateau. Like you've come a long way, like you know you've come a long way. You went from X, Y, and Z, and now you're at this place and you're like, what do I do next? And it feels like you have to sit with it. And that's why this energy of creation is coming up. It's like literally allowing yourself the space and time to sit with where you are right now. And it says your task when caught into stasis is to objectify your situation in order to see what you need to give up to move forward in life. You're stuck because you're holding on to too many things. You have to shed. There are things that need to be shed from you. Let's move our hips. Memories don't live like people do. Stasis is when there is no direction in which energy can move. There is no direction. Straight facts. So whether stuck in ambivalence or lack of meaning, maybe like, what does my life mean? Who am I? Going through a life crisis and shit. When the life force seems to fail us, we feel in danger. Will our vitality return? Are our repressions so great we cannot move? Period, Fortran. Or is our fear so tangible that our will to act is gone? Is your fear so tangible that your will to act is gone? Is fear controlling you so much that you're like, can't go nowhere? But it's you. I don't want to laugh at your pain. I'm laughing at myself. So these times are enforced waiting. These times of enforced waiting can only be broken by choosing breakthroughs. You choose that breakthrough. Without choice, the ties that bind may also strangle. Fear could strangle you. Use this period to still anxiety so your true feelings may surface. Act when new energy comes your way. So this is not the time to go against what you're feeling, to go against just what may be coming up, because there's things happening on the unconscious level. There's things brewing up that you may not have fully realized. You're just putting the pieces together, really. And you're just like getting certain visions, having certain dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, to what they're revealing to you. They may not make sense right now, but eventually they're pieces of a larger puzzle. And only you can do that sorting, and only you can figure out what all this means for you. And again, this is a deeper issue of unpacking our trauma. Second chakra is our trauma. It is where we store our trauma. Our trauma is literally stored in our body more than our minds. So think about that. Give yourself the space to stay the fuck still, to do nothing, to be a potato. And that's okay. Be a potato and live your life. And when you feel that new energy come, move with it. Move with it. And I feel like that's what this new moon is offering. It's offering that new energy. It's offering you the wave. It's saying, woo. And you get up and woo. And move with it too. And then maybe you come back at a certain time. Then you plateau and you come back. Period. Oop. Not strangle. Facts though. Right? Not the strangle. Don't let it strangle you. Resist going unconscious by focusing choices. What are your commitments? And are your commitments allowing you to be present? Are your commitments centered around presence and awareness of your body, of your true self? That's the question. Pile number 1, thank you. Thank you. That was a longer reading. But I feel like if it resonated, I'm so happy. And, ooh, hello, Jamaica Bay. And if it didn't, like, take what resonated for you. But I feel like that was just a lot of energy. It was just like a lot of things happening in pile number 1. But it was very specific. So I'm really glad about that. I think that there is so much beauty in being present within our emotional selves. And I'm just gonna tap this here. Breathe. There's a school on my block, so if you hear children yelling, that's what's going on. Okay, pile number 2. Carnelian. Yeah. Carnelian. The card that jumped out was Gullah Jack. And he got his third eye protected, period. But this card shows a man at Gullah Jack, who was like this famous or well-known hoodoo practitioner who was lit, and I think they tried to hang him, or they did hang him, and this is what he wore. And this representation of this Pisces energy of the Hangman is about being suspended, which is kind of a bleak representation of that, to say the least. But it's meant to be a symbol of power. It's meant to be a symbol of like this Tupac energy of, you know, they could take my life, they can't take my soul. Y'all may be feeling like alone, maybe. Or you're in this place of like, just in this suspended place. And with this Emperor energy coming through as a second tarot deck, we have 2 major arcana. And this is the Emperor. And the Emperor is about the divine masculine. It's about protection. It's about the doing. It's about energy to do. It's about, like I said, protecting. And like making sure that you're supported. And he's kind of sitting like me. It has a bunch of like, it's like a crown over him, like an aura to him, or to them, him. I'm hearing him, but it could be them. Anybody that, all of us, and any and all of us have divine masculine energy. So what I'm hearing is it's time to tap into that energy. It's time to do it. It's time to do what you said you were going to do. It's time to see things in a new light. And that's really what the Hangman is about. It's about seeing things in a new light. It's about seeing things in a way that you couldn't possibly see before. And it's about elevating into the next step. And the way to do that is through this energy of this 4th chakra, which represents your heart space. Hello. And I'm glad you're here. The energy of the heart chakra supports our inner guidance system, which is governed by our heart and the capacity to love deeply. Are you open to receiving love? Are you open to giving yourself love? What does it look like to give yourself love? And really unpacking those questions. Is it just like putting lotion on your knees? Is it just like taking a bath? Is it eating? Like, what does loving yourself really look like? And why is the universe pushing you into this energy? It's pushing you into the energy of being love. And this all-encompassing energy of this heart chakra and everything that it encompasses, because there's different cards on love in this deck, and when this card comes out, it feels very universal. And that's what this new moon in Taurus is really about for y'all, for pile number 2. Universal love, and tapping into that, into spirit, period. And this last card, which is the last card of the dream deck, which is the wise one. And it's a personification, and it speaks of a seer, a prophet, a priestess, and a teacher. So you may have these qualities. You may be a teacher, a seer, somebody who can see things that maybe other people can't, somebody who's intuitive, who feels things. You could also be somebody who needs to tap into that energy, somebody who is being inclined to tap into their ancestors, to tap into that energy of like the crown chakra, to also tap into the energy of seeing the teacher and the seer in other people and giving thanks for that. So this could be a mother, it could be your children, it could be yeah, I'm hearing children. And I did want to talk about this, but I guess I'll speak about it now. The embodiment of like Christ and like baby Jesus, and why he's like a baby but still kind of like a human, like not a human but like an adult. He kind of looks older, like an older baby. He looks like a baby that's old, and it's like this magical baby that we praise. I do got on sunscreen, but I put it on like 2 hours ago. Let's see. I got it on my face, not on my shoulders or nothing like that. I feel like it's 61 degrees. I'll be fine. But thank you. I should have brought more sunscreen there. But yeah. Seer, wisdom, forgetfulness, and insight. His face is approachable, though not safe. Wisdom is the essence of experiences, the right principle at the right time. All truth is relative to the context within which it exists. Yet, for perspective, we must see things as outside of ourselves. The seer will not tell us what to believe, but lead us to our own truth. Thank you. Hello. So your task is to reflect on your situation, looking for the pattern which it shows as a whole. So the fact that this is a card of 66, you may be saying 66. There's a 3 right now, and 3 people in the chat. 66 is a number of, I think of relationships, I think of the lovers, maybe dealing with a life path 6. Pile number 2, you may be a life path 6. And this card is saying to reflect on your patterns. You're at the end of this cycle, of this major like breakthrough that you need to choose. And the way you choose that is by reflecting on the patterns that have been showing up in your relationships, because I'm hearing heart chakra, and your family, in your childhood, the patterns that have showed up in your romantic relationships, in your friendships, in your chosen family, things that you have witnessed, have been a witness to, that you need to reflect on, that is making sense to you right now. You already need to see these patterns so you can outgrow them or grow. Yeah. And again, with this intuitive self, You need to listen to your intuition more, because your intuition is nudging you towards something that you can't see, but you intuitively feel. Your belly is telling you something. Your dreams, your chest, something in your chest is telling you something or moving you in some way. And it's important to move in that way. It's important to listen to it. It's important to know that you do have that ability, because we all have that ability within our bodies. We all have the ability of this ability to sense the world around us, this ability to see what is coming into our life in different spaces and ways. So follow your intuition. And Priestess, we divest ourselves of possessiveness until we are nothing. Then we can serve a center, not just in ourselves. So this is about seeing the bigger picture. It's about a little bit about ego. It's about integrating our ego in ways that are healthy, that serve ourselves and break us down in a way that leads us to our higher truths. So being more humble, while also being more confident, balance, and coming into ourselves, so that we're not possessive of anyone else or jealous of anyone else's path or the things that we may want. Jealousy and possessiveness escapes us, so that we can, or pile number 2, so that y'all can, but I'm feeling this message resonating, come into your true authentic selves and your life purpose, which is always involving community, because you're deserving of that. Period. So, lastly, we have this teacher. We teach others what we most need to learn ourselves. Hello. That's why I said towards me as well, so within, so without. And it's harder to teach what you know than what you do not know. No one is the best example for their own philosophy. No one is the best example for their own philosophy. Give yourself fucking grace, please. And being directed towards others brings out the best and the worst in oneself. So your task is to give lessons to yourself by always trying new ways and beliefs. So the same way you're so inclined to give somebody else energy, to be judgmental towards someone else, you're coming into this wiser self that sees the bigger picture and that is taking your own advice. God damn it. Take your own advice. Sorry about yelling at you. But yeah. That was a lot of beautiful energy. I'm going to close off this reading with one card from our relationships today. Thank you so much. Telling me I look amazing. Thank you. I feel good. You know what I mean? I feel really good. I feel like, yeah, I do look amazing. I feel that in my soul. Thank you. This is true love. Deep in my soul. What is the energy for the end of this card reading? The end of this new moon in Taurus to read. What is the energy that we need to know? Yeah, look at this. My sound bowl is for the 5th chakra. We have 5th chakra, baby. It's time to communicate your truth clearly and truthfully to yourself. Y'all thought you could skip that part. No. Stop skipping it. And intimacy. Y'all may be having some engaging intimately with somebody, being spicy. But really learning what it means to trust and to allow closeness, to feel safe in yourself so that you can allow closeness. That is a very beautiful energy at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, we have freedom. To freedom. Boundless possibility. Limitless potential. Y'all be putting so much potential in these hoes. Talking about men too. Stop it. Meaning men are the hoes. So much potential. These people have so much potential for me. Oh my God. Yes, they do. They definitely do. I pray that's definitely one of the things you can manifest. And also, potential, and you have boundless potential and possibilities, and it's about time that you allow yourself the space, the time, put in that work, put in that energy towards yourself in the same way that you would put in towards someone else. And that message is for somebody. It may not be for all bodies, but it is for somebody. And yeah, allow yourself to be intimate. Allow yourself to experience intimacy. Wow. And for a lot of you, y'all have been seeing this like intimate space coming and manifesting in some way. Now's a good time to write it down. What do you want to experience? What are you trying to experience in your life? What are you trying to experience emotionally, physically? It's time to talk about it. If there's somebody you got an eye on, use your mouth, baby. Use your mouth. Talk about it. Tell them what you want. Oh, I did bring chapstick. I love myself. Wow, I love myself. This is the best thing I ever did all day. Oh. Anyway, y'all. Carmex saved the day. Woo. And I hope y'all have a beautiful rest of your day. Enjoy this lovely day. The sun is out. Beaming. And yeah, I'm sending my love. Thank you for being on this live, and if you're watching this later, thank you for watching this later, and I hope it resonates. Have a blessed day. Bye. Okay.